So dying to be introduced by that song. Oh my God, look at her butt. Now that is art, and I am Bart. I'm really honored and grateful to be asked to host today and launch Class 61. Class 61, it's incredible. Today is as much an end as it is a beginning, and it's kind of a cheeky metaphor, but the ritual of this place, what they go through, the rigors, not only set them up for the industry, but it's also about the journey of getting to know yourself, making mistakes, and setting yourself up for the industry. Today, we send you off, but at the same time, right now, Graham just texted me and said that the launch is up. So at the same time that you are finishing, you are beginning your professional career. At any point in the next seconds, agents can see your promo reels, your resumes, your phones could be buzzing with connections with agents, etc. So to me, that's what the day is really about. It's finishing this part and moving on to the excitement, the adventure of your professional lives, and you guys are ready. You'll see with today's work, and when you see your promo reels, you are certainly ready, and I'm super excited to see you guys off. So congratulations on everything that you've accomplished here, and a big thank you to all the parents and friends and family who made it here today. It's so important to have that kind of support with family, friends, a network of peers, and they are super grateful to have you here today. I talk about this quite a bit, and a lot of the faculty have this in common. I had a huge support system when I was in high school. The nights that we opened a play, like 20 Andersons were there. I never felt like this was not something I should do, could do. And the advice that I always got was, you make of this what you want. You can create your own success, Bart, and we are there to support you. So all the messaging that they get is the same thing. You do create your own success. There's this path that you follow while the industry is discovering how interesting you are, but then there's this other path where you're creating your own work. And to have that support from family and friends, I can't tell you how important it was to me. And behalf of the students, I want to thank you for that and for being here today. So again, thank you, friends and family. How today works is I'm going to introduce Darren, then we're going to see some films, then there's a short break, and then we have some speeches, and then there is a reception afterwards that you're all welcome to. Stay away from the Timbits, I've claimed them. Challenge accepted, Bart. Yes, challenge accepted. You can have the ones with the powder, because you can't talk to people with like powder all over your face. Some of us can't. I promised Bill no cocaine jokes, but they just slip out. I'd like to introduce Darren Borman, and Darren Borman is such a positive energy around the school. He supports the students on a technical level, but anytime you email Darren with a request, it's addressed immediately. He's super supportive. And I'd like to introduce a friend and a coworker, Darren Borman, to walk you through what's going to happen with the film. So, ladies and gentlemen, Darren Borman.
Oh, hello there. Is there anybody out there? I don't think so. It's really dark in here. Welcome, everybody that's in the room here with us. And to all of those of you that have tuned in from around the globe to our live stream, welcome. So let's just say a quick hello proper to everybody that's streaming in. If you don't know the URL, it's https://youtube.com/VFS/H364972004. welcome. Or just click the link in the email we sent you. That's easier. We have, for our delight, and those of you viewing from the comfort of your own home, we have a 2-camera setup. Jay Batt is our technical guide in the back room. Jay, can we go to camera 1, please? Hello, and welcome to you there. And camera 2, please. Hello. And can you bring the lights up, Jay? Let's just take a look at all the people that are here in the room with us. Oh my gosh, look at them all. That's right, wave to the camera. Hello, get your fingers out of your nose. All righty. All right, let's bring that back down. Let's set the mood. Let's set the mood here. My name is Darren. I'm here to introduce our world premiere screening of a pair of films that have been made by these beautiful people down here. Yeah. These films are called Kessler Syndrome and Edmund Turner. A little bit for those of you that don't know about the process that we go through here at the school with all the different projects and collaborations we have. Let's take a little trip back in time a few months to, it was term 3 camera classes, workshops. There was the Hey Murphy scene, right? I hear that one a lot from in my office. Hey Murphy! Right? I don't know the rest of it. That's all I ever hear is, hey, Murphy! And then by that time, the moving master's gone into class 303, right? Hey, Murphy! That's a good one. It's the Hey Murphy scene. And then later in term 4, we get into, what have we got? There's the sitcom shoot. There's the visual effects shoot. I skipped over the collaborations with the film department, right? The term 1, term 2 shoots that they're doing down there. So these guys, by the time we actually get to our final projects that we're going to watch here today, they've had a lot of time on set. So they're very experienced at working with a number of different students on these projects. The exciting thing about these ones, though, is that these are all their projects. We have specifically written these films for these guys. We bring in a professional crew consisting of some alumni from different programs, the film program, the makeup program, the sound design. We start collaborating all over again. We bring in some of our esteemed directors. We are supported by staff. And we spend, these were shot each in 4 days down in our studio and on our Hotel Griffin set. The stories are ensemble films. So this is, each film has a very large cast because we've got a very large group here. And they're stories about love and loss, about, what else? What else are they about? About meeting new people, aliens, rock stars, rock gods. They're about secret government conspiracies, the stuff of life. Oh gosh, the exciting part. There's a couple of exciting parts here as well. For me, is that nobody else other than me has seen these films, and so I'm really excited to present them to you, to everybody, to you, and to you, and to you, and to you. Camera 1, camera 2. That's great. I love that joke. We have to say some very big thank yous to the people that made this happen because although I like to think of myself as a one-man band, most of the time a one-man band is just, it sounds terrible. It's just a guy with a drum on his back and a tambourine on his knee. You need more people in your band. And so we're really lucky to have a great team of filmmakers that help us out with these. So I'm going to try not to miss anybody, but if I do, just throw something at me, okay? Except for, I saw you guys bring a cinder block in up there, so don't throw that down. Our directors, Andrew Moxham and Tom Belding. Let's say, that's a block, yeah. All right, that's good. Our first assistant director, Missy Cross. Oh, she's great. Our director of photography, Chris Horniblow. Woo! For making everyone look pretty. Megan Mitchell was our makeup artist. We've got, who else do we have? We had Diego and Cora as part of our camera team, keeping everything in focus, making sure the lights get set up properly. Who else? Oh, we had Aaron Danes and also Tom Sloboda were our art team. Thank you very much to them. Danny Park, our location sound guy, right? Who am I missing so far? Have I forgotten anyone? Our writers, thank you. Our writers, Rosalind Young and Maria Giron. Thank you for writing such great films for us. Our unit managers, Savannah Spracklin, Kirsten Gauthier. I was one as well, but I don't really count. Let's applaud them. In post-production, and of course you have to remember that how long ago was it that we were actually filming these? Like only about 4 or 5 weeks ago we shot these films, right? And so just to put it into perspective, our films are about half an hour long each. And in the industry, we have just moved at breakneck speeds. We got through all of our post-production, our editing sessions. We had some emergency ADR, which is looping or re-recording of dialogue. And then our final sound mix and sound design happened. So a great big thank you to our sound guru, Eric Mawad, who came in and mixed it all and made everyone sound really great. Our editors, Tom Belding edited one of these, and Savannah Spracklin took care of the other one. Thank you very much for that. And of course, and a lot of the crew members are actually here today as well. So after the lights come up and we all start drinking punch and juice and cookies, give them a pat on the back and hug each other, because they probably, like I said before, have a script in their back pocket and they're going to need a cast. So go and hit them up now and slip a 20 in my pocket or something. That's not how it works. No audition. Our staff, our fantastic staff that took us through the whole project. Allison James took us through, as well as everybody up in the 5th floor office, Kim, Chris, of course, Jen, all of the staff. And a lot of them are here as well, up in the nosebleeds up there. Thanks for coming, everybody. I can't see anything, so I think they're there. These films do have some language, so it's mostly English, but some of it is, class. Some suggestive language. We've had cell phones for upwards of about 20 years now, but I will remind you, please turn off your cell phones at this moment. And, gosh, is there anything else? Should I say anything? No, shut up and get to the movies. I'm going to go ahead and just play our film here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start off with with Kessler syndrome, and then we're going to launch straight into Edmund Turner. Here we go.
To be straight, Innes. Okay, left? No. Yeah, kind of. Right, to the... Down. Down. My down. That's your up. Right. There. Perfect. Booked solid. If this goes well,
I know, boss. You're at the top of your list. Best hotel in the chain. Promotion.
Shh. They're coming. I can sense it.
All right, NASA's countdown says 2 hours and 3 minutes until the comet. We should leave immediately in order to cover enough ground for optimal viewing.
We're fine. Besides, if you account for gravitational dilation, we have enough time. Space-time.
You can't general relativity your way out of this one, Alex. This comet only passes once every 300 years.
I wonder if people were this excited 300 years ago.
Okay, we're not leaving until Sam gets here, so...
Where is he anyways? I mean, I thought you guys worked this out. He's making you look like a real ass.
Astrophysicist. Because that's what we are. Physics students on vacation.
Vacation? Riley, this is a scientific expedition. Are you all right?
I'm fine, I'm sorry. I just want to get to my room.
Wait, your room? No. We have to go.
Oh, Knights of the Square table. All this negativity.
It's blocking the flow of chi.
Is it choking our chakras?
A muddy overlay is infusing this whole room like ink spreading over a shallow pond of water.
Okay. The comet is 14 million miles away from Earth. The end is anywhere but near.
Hey, that's just like your opinion, man.
That's science.
Aliens?
I met one. But then the government took him away.
Are you guys like conspiracy theorists?
We're pilgrims on a quest for meaning, knowledge about life, the universe, and everything including extraterrestrials.
There is no alien conspiracy.
That just proves that it's working.
Okay, no one queried the smelly peanut gallery.
Coexistence, friends. No need for name calling. I think everyone smells great.
Nobody should be smelling anybody.
We have cookies. Complimentary tea and cookies will be served in the lobby shortly. Hi. Welcome to Roswell. Checking in?
Yes, 3 rooms under Taylor.
1 room.
We reserved 3.
Nope, says here just the one.
We all need separate rooms.
Especially Sam and I.
I'm very sorry, we only have the 1 reserved room available.
I'm gonna go somewhere else. I'm not gonna stay in a room with a couple or him.
Hey,
Most hotels will be the same. Our mayor has declared today a special holiday. Dozens of tourists are flying and driving in for the event tonight. New Mexico is the perfect place to view Calices, a comet with an apparent magnitude that may reach as high as -7, leaving it to be classified among the great comets. It was last seen in the 1700s and was noted for developing a fan of tails after reaching its perihelion.
Hey! Minty.
Yeah, they were giving out loads of swag and candies at the airport. I mean, the city's really crazy for that comet. You want one?
No, maybe later. How was the interview?
hey. T-minus 2 hours.
Loads of time. Chapter meeting?
Free cookies.
Oh, sugar. Oh, sweet soluble sugar. Carbohydrates. Where have you been all my life?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Are these gluten-free?
You can't eat gluten?
No. I'm fine. Someone else, they might not be. They might not even know. Silent killer.
That's high blood pressure.
It's silent. It could be anything.
I'm Riley. And this is Alex, Sam, Taylor.
Darcy. Charmed.
Hello, everyone. Even if you aren't a member of the National Astronomy Club, welcome to Roswell. As president of the chapter, I would like to thank the Griffin Hotel for their hospitality today. Tonight is a rare celestial event that we'll all witness together. New friends and old. I mean, people are gonna remember where they were when the tales of Calices lit up the night sky. I'm gonna remember that I was here with you.
Good speech, man. Good speech.
travelers. Enjoy some confections with us.
Where are you from?
Austin.
Right on. Keep it weird.
Excuse me, sir? Could you step aside with us just for a moment, please?
What about? The comet's going to be visible in 2 hours?
We're leaving soon, so.
Wait, seriously. Here.
Flight 3142 from Boston.
Yeah?
Did he grab somebody else's luggage?
That happened to me once.
I hate airports.
You hate everything.
We just have some follow-up questions about your trip.
Are you with the airline?
Who are you?
I'm Morgan.
Is it your first name or your last?
Please, sir, step aside.
Shouldn't you guys wear the masks for this kind of thing?
It's almost always a false alarm.
How about if it's not?
Well, then it's best not to panic. Masks make people panic.
I'm not panicking.
Good.
Cool as a cucumber. I'm Ines.
Parker.
You do have a mask though, right?
If we needed masks, we'd have them. Mint.
Thank you. So, you're a sports fan?
Bowling.
What did you eat on the plane?
Small pretzels.
What about your bag?
What about it? I packed it myself.
Okay, you can take a seat. Hello, everyone. I'm Health Officer Morgan with the Center for Disease Control. Now, there's no major cause for concern, but for everyone's safety, this hotel is under temporary quarantine.
What?
For how long?
We can't miss the comet.
What are the symptoms? Is it contagious?
A little info would be nice.
We're monitoring a situation at the airport. When I get the all clear, which I'm sure I will, everyone will be free to leave.
Well, what is it?
We don't know that yet. That's why we're taking precautions.
Can we at least wait by the pool? Or can we go up onto the roof?
No, no one is allowed on the roof. Please don't go on the roof.
No, we need to be away from the city for optimal viewing.
We're all gonna wait this out together in the lobby. A few more minutes and this will just be another crazy story about your trip to Roswell. Everyone, please be patient.
Does anyone need anything? Water?
Hand sanitizer.
I have 3 cookies. I touched the same food as Sam.
That's fine. If it could be spread like that, we'd all be infected just from being in the same room.
Any updates?
No call yet. How are they?
At least 2 runners. Be ready.
Could be like scenario 9.
Let's hope not. I broke 2 fingers on 9. Couldn't bowl for a month. The others?
Sweeping the rooms. All exits are covered. We're locked down.
What'd they say?
Scenario 9.
Well, that sounds bad.
It can be good.
Well, should I call her? No, I should wait, right? That would be worrying her for nothing. But if she found out and we didn't
They told us not to call anyone.
You're right. You're right. Our hands are tied.
Anyway, I think we have been training for this the whole time.
You think?
Your weekly drills, fire alarm Fridays, earthquake test.
Test? Could she be testing us?
Mind blown!
Oh, before the comet, though?
You call her the Kraken.
Affectionately, Ines, with a healthy amount of fear and respect.
It's weird that there's nothing online about this.
Your flight was full, right?
Yeah. Yes.
How you feeling?
Fine. Right? Nobody was sick on my flight.
Not yet.
Why'd you fly to Boston? What about your interview? Okay, well, why didn't you come with us then?
It was just timing.
Right.
Can we just talk about this later?
If there even is a later?
Maybe the hippies were right.
If there's something you're not telling me, then Ebola is gonna be the last of your problems.
Did she just say Ebola?
It's not Ebola.
What's Ebola?
It's a virus that liquefies you from the inside out.
That's so gross.
It's not airborne, though. I'm a medical professional.
I love you, but you do Reiki.
Tibetan and Karuna. Chakras don't balance themselves, Darcy.
You know what? I think with everything that's been going on, I'm extremely chill. Like an iceberg.
Exactly. Your calm chillness is actually destructive to other people's hulls. The cruise ship, to their hopes.
I'm king of the what? I sink dreams? I just let them freeze to death in the ocean and then kick them off my roomy door and let them to sink into the icy depths of the sea?
Maybe.
No. That's not what I meant. I meant I'm a little bit of chill on top and then a whole lot more chill underneath.
I need some water.
Have you had any interviews?
It was canceled.
So you haven't had any?
I'm working on it.
Sam, we're supposed to stay in the same city. That's why I took a job at the science center. I mean, there's a 5-year plan. We're supposed to follow it.
I'm gonna go over there.
Why aren't you taking any of this seriously?
Stop trying to plan our whole life.
I'm not Sam. Someone has to be organized.
This isn't working for me anymore.
What isn't?
I don't know. Everything.
Me?
Us.
Are you seriously gonna do this right now? With everybody watching?
Look, I just need a minute, all right? So I can breathe.
Are you breaking up with me? Sam. Sam, please.
Look, I just need to get out, all right? Just for a minute.
Not until we get the all clear.
From who?
Step back, please.
For what?
Step back.
Make me.
You seem like a smart kid. Think about this as a moment in time where you can make a choice. You can step back and go over to your nice friends. Or you could try to get outside.
No one gets outside.
Because I don't want to be the guy on the Wikipedia page who let some selfish jackass break quarantine. And that's why everyone in Roswell died.
You want to be that footnote in history?
No.
Then take a seat, Sam.
You guys keep saying just a few minutes and we're exhausted. When can we get to our rooms?
What about the comet?
He looks pale.
I'm fine.
Can we get you anything?
I said I'm fine. I'm not sick. I don't have it.
Everyone, please sit down and remain calm.
Hey, you know what? We never saw your guys' IDs.
You can't keep us here.
Why isn't any of this on the news? Nobody's even tweeting about it.
Guests, please. We apologize for the extreme inconvenience. I'm so sorry we're experiencing such an unusual afternoon.
This is inhumane.
Can we at least order a pizza?
Is the government going to compensate us?
Hey,
Hey, Sam's sick!
Why don't you help him?
I'm okay, all right? I just tripped. I haven't eaten much today.
My point exactly.
Aren't you guys gonna call the cops?
The authorities have been informed.
You didn't say it was this serious.
Somebody get paramedics.
Are we gonna die?
Hey, wait a minute. I thought it was the comet that was supposed to kill us.
a metaphor.
Everyone stand down.
Iceberg!
You can't do this!
We have rights!
Who's in charge?
Your rooms are free!
Everyone needs to calm down. Morgan and Parker are here to help us. And authorities have been notified.
Brave faces in this. We're heroes.
Just another day at the desk.
It's just a little blood sugar, right? I'm fine.
Of course you are. We're all gonna be okay.
You have a really comforting voice.
Thanks. You know, it's weird. Maybe it's just because of all this panic or the tension or the cosmic influence of the comet, but I feel calm. Like, what really matters, you know?
Yeah, totally.
You still think it's the comet that's gonna kill us all?
Well, we should live like it might. It's easier to make decisions when you convince yourself that these could be your last moments on Earth. Live true, you know?
I dropped out
What?
of school. I quit.
You're in the National Astronomy Club. That makes you one of the best physics majors in the country. You can't quit.
Well, I already did. It's a relief, Sam. Physics was all my parents, it's not me.
Riley.
I'm sorry. It's not the club. And I love you guys. You're the reason that I stayed as long as I did.
I'm shocked.
I didn't even go to college.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I didn't have the heart to. Until now.
Well, what are you gonna do?
I could always use someone in my crystal shop.
Really?
Yeah. Your aura? So blue.
Don't tell Alex yet. I want to tell her.
So, how you doing?
I'm fine.
You kissed him.
I don't have anything. And you know what? We broke up anyway, so.
Good. That's good.
I'm not contagious.
I don't care about that.
You know what? We're gonna miss the comet. The whole reason that we came here. And you wanna know what the worst part of this entire thing is? We could have seen it from Boston.
Hey, I'm glad we came.
This is all my idea. This entire thing, coming here, it was my entire idea. And I don't know why I do this. I always have to make things bigger and more elaborate and force people to follow my plan, my rules. What are you doing?
I've wanted to kiss you ever since we first met. Okay, but you were with Sam, and I don't do emotions. They don't make sense to me. Numbers make sense to me. I do numbers. But nothing you do makes sense to me. You're wonderful, and you're impulsive, and you're passionate, and if you hadn't been your usual wonderful, stubborn self, then we wouldn't be stuck here, and I wouldn't be making an idiot of myself.
Taylor. You're really, really sweet. Thank you. But it's a little soon.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah, of course. Just broke up, and
Thank you.
Are you okay, man? No. But we were over a long time ago.
Sometimes swans just don't mate for life.
I'm so excited to get out of here.
Tell me about it. It's been getting really stuffy in here.
No. Not here. I mean, okay, here, but it just feels like I've been stuck for so long, you know?
I was thinking about hitchhiking down to Mexico City after this.
Why Mexico City?
20 million people can't be wrong. You should come along.
What are you gonna do there?
Who knows? We'll decide once we get there. Just think about it. No schedule, no rules, no judgment. I can't promise comets and Ebola every day, but who knows?
HQ, go ahead. Copy that. All clear, free to go.
Glad you're gonna be okay.
Thanks.
T-minus 30 minutes.
Are we cool?
Yeah. This iceberg's gonna float off.
Mints?
It's kind of funny. The comet won't come anywhere near the planet, but at the same time, it's kind of like the Kessler syndrome. You know how satellites and debris break apart in orbit and fly into each other? We were all trapped here today, and it made all these little collisions happen in the space around us. Like each new person caused a little cascade of change.
Have you ever tried peyote? I think you'll like it.
I'm gonna miss that crazy kid.
Yeah. But hey, the world's not ending. We should live, right? I'm in.
Maybe we were meant for more than this.
Do you mean locally or cosmically?
I don't know. Should we be out there making the world a better place?
We did good here.
Always the optimist. You're perfectly right. We might still get fired today. Let's go to the
Roof!
Beginning of these tests always make me nervous.
Too many variables.
Exactly. Plus people must be starting to notice.
Viral contagion cover-ups are gonna put my kids through college.
Still,
This weapon exists. Someday, somebody's gonna be dumb enough to use it. We have to know how many people are immune and how to cure it.
We've got great benefits.
Fantastic benefits.
Let's go watch the show.
Will there be anything else, sir?
That's all.
Thank you for calling Hotel Griffin. This is Kim. I'm sorry, sir, but I cannot give you that information. Yes, I know who he is. And a lovely day to you too. It hasn't stopped. Someone must have leaked something. How is he?
Fine, I guess.
Excuse me?
Yes, hi. Welcome to Hotel Griffin. Are you checking in?
Joe Malone. I have an appointment to see Turner.
Okay, Malone.
Star Magazine?
I still don't see you.
Probably just mixed up. If you could just point me to his room number, then I'm sure we'll sort it out.
I'm sorry, sir, but I cannot do that.
Sure you can.
I don't think it's wise that Edmund conducts interviews at this time.
We do not disclose our clients' personal information.
So you've seen him. Is he sober? Is he on something? Is someone up there with him? Did he trash something?
Francis, don't you have some bags to run?
Okay. Are you gonna help me, or do I have to speak to your manager?
I am the manager.
It's creepy, okay?
How is that creepy? I'm an artist, and you are a model. We should work together.
Oh, so now you're an artist. Taking embarrassing photos of celebrities is art?
If you had any idea what I was getting paid for those, you wouldn't be arguing with me.
I was right. Creep.
Come on. I know you have access to Edmund's room. Just let me get a photo. I'll share some of the profits with you. Hell, you can even be in it. You'll be famous.
I'm not a sellout.
Right, because I'm sure you just dress like this every day.
Wow.
Face it, we both chase celebrities. Except only one of us actually gets paid for it.
Is it true he's here?
Oh my god. What did I say? Be discreet. Don't wear the shirt. Just be cool.
This is cool.
Oh my god. No, you know what? I could get fired for this. You brought CDs.
To sign?
No. Oh my god. Just act like you don't know he's here, okay? And if anyone asks, we are not related.
Okay. So, when can we go up?
Go up? Are you kidding me? No. Go sit over there.
Sorry, I'm just excited, okay?
Yeah, I know.
You're the best.
And put the CDs away.
Can you please just call him again?
Sorry, I cannot do that.
Just tell him it's Eileen. He'll know who that is.
You're like the 10th girl to say that tonight. If he calls down and asks for you, I'll let you know. Now please, take a seat.
Thanks. I'm good right here.
Edmund Turner fan, huh?
What? No.
It's okay. I'm here for him too.
You're a fan?
No.
You should be. There's just so many things that I want to know.
You know most of these guys are total assholes. Don't get your hopes up.
That's not true. I know him.
You know?
Well, I know his music and what it does for people.
That's all a facade. That's not really him.
Sure it is.
He's just a man that writes catchy songs.
No, see, that's where you're wrong. Like, if you listen to Starliner, I mean, really listen. It's a journey through maturity and self-discovery. He talks about needing to get air to breathe and finding a way to escape the pain of realizing that you're not who you want to be. But as we progress through the album, he starts to sing for other people. For example, his fans. Like, in Love Not, he talks about how his fans keep him anchored with love and support. And the last song, Know Where You Can Be, it's all about self-discovery. He really helped me find that myself.
Interesting theory, but maybe that's just your interpretation.
Well, isn't that what art is? You should know, you're a photographer.
No. I want the world to see the real picture of Edmund. The real man. Not some false god, not an artist. He's just an egomaniac in it for the fame and money. That's not art.
His music saved me. It can save a lot of people too, so I hope you're wrong.
So, you know Edmund Turner?
Well, that's none of your business. Now, is it, desk lady? Look, I know you're just doing your job, but Edmund and I met at the concert, and he invited me back here.
Right.
So you see why it's important that I go up and see him?
Because he invited you back to his room.
Yeah, and he's famous. Do you even know who he is?
Yes, we get celebrities here sometimes.
And doesn't that excite you?
I got this. You know me. Don't worry about it, all right? One sec. Hey, Francis, right? Joe Malone with Star Magazine. You know Edmund's room number, don't you? So now, I just need a little help because, you know, he just forgot about our interview. I'm sure it's just a little bit of a mix-up.
You know I know everything that goes on in this hotel, right?
Yeah, so why don't we just go up right now and,
Look, I got work to do. I can't.
come on, come on. The bags can wait. People can push their own floor. Money talks, my friend.
Okay, sir, it's not about the money. Look, I have a job to do. Okay, I treat all my clients the same.
Oh, come on. I need that interview. Just give me 10 minutes.
I can't do it.
Seriously? You take this job way too serious. Come on.
Thank you.
Francis, you have a big opportunity here. After tonight's show, people are going to want to know the real story of Edmund Turner when he's not in the spotlight.
Best of luck with your story, sir.
Oh my God. Rebecca Dixon?
Yes?
Dang, Pierce, we used to go to college together.
Oh, right. I remember. You used to,
Oh my God, that's right. Dixon. So, are you working here?
I'm just drinking some coffee. They got really good coffee here.
Oh wow, some coffee, some free coffee.
It's coffee. I know I have a room here. I spilled champagne all over myself, and then they gave me an extra change of clothes.
Well, really, that's so good for you. So, like, what are you up to now?
Oh. I'm a mayor. Yeah, of a really small town.
Wow.
A few hundred people, mostly retirees.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic. I'm so glad to hear that. You know, we were so worried about you after you left college. But we always knew that you would go on to bigger things. I'm so glad that you're not actually a maid. You had me worried there.
Oh, don't worry.
I'm a music manager, by the way, in case you were wondering.
Wasn't.
I'm on my way to see one of my clients right now, actually. You know Edmund Turner? The musician?
No. Is he one of those subway musicians? So great of you to help them. They need it. Really.
Oh, Rebecca, you need to get out more.
No, I don't.
By the way, you spilled some of those creamers.
Hi, welcome to Hotel Griffin. Checking in?
Yes, I'm here to meet someone. I don't know if he's here yet, though.
Of course. Let me guess.
Never mind, here he is.
Hey. I'm sorry I'm late. Did you check in yet?
No, not yet.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, the usual suite, Connor.
Connor, of course. I am sorry, Mr. Connor. There appears to be a mix-up.
A mix-up?
Yes, a very important client wanted that particular room.
He is a very important client.
Lena.
No, that's absurd. We get the same suite every week.
Let me see what I can do.
It's okay. That's okay. Here,
No.
just come here for a second. What are you doing?
No, I want the suite.
It's okay. It's kind of busy here. Let's switch it up tonight.
No, I want to stay here.
Okay.
Took you long enough.
You need to get dressed. There are people downstairs.
I'm not going down. I don't want to see anybody.
Edmund, it doesn't matter what happened tonight. Your fans will love you no matter what, okay? So just go down and let them see you.
Of course it matters what happened tonight. They can't see me tonight.
Get dressed, drink some water. There's plenty of paparazzi downstairs.
I don't care about that.
Edmund, I have already talked to you about this already, okay? It is all a part of the machine. They need us, and we need them. You just gotta give them a taste of the limelight.
Great. Bill just called in sick. Francis, there's people at the bar. You can make drinks right.
But I'm a bellboy.
Bellboy, barman. It's basically the same thing.
I think he likes you.
Francis? No. Besides, he's not my type.
Oh? What is your type?
Well, that's none of your business, lady.
I see how it is. I said I was sorry. Besides, I think you're a very good desk lady.
Well, thank you, but flattery's still not gonna work on me. And it's Kim, not desk lady.
Eileen.
Come on. What's the holdup? Just let her up.
Excuse me? We were talking.
Just one. I'm trying to help you get up there.
I'm getting up there. You know, rock stars, it's why we love them.
Oh, I'm sure that you do. Total drunk who walks out mid-concert. Real catch.
It's the kind of thing he can do. When you're famous, you don't have to be fake, and you don't have to give a shit. You get a free pass.
Free pass. Is that what you want?
Don't we all?
Ethan, do you remember that lady that was here talking to me earlier?
The one with the nice hair?
Not the point. Anyways, she's Edmund Turner's manager.
You've arranged a meeting? Are we gonna meet him?
Well, no, I can't do that.
Why not?
Because that'll prove that she has something that I want. But your sister Rebecca knows Edmund Turner's manager. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, shh.
You alright?
I don't think he's gonna come down. Maybe he's not the guy that I thought he was.
Does that change anything?
Doesn't it? Maybe it's all just fake.
Doesn't matter. Hey, does realizing Santa doesn't exist change the way you feel at Christmas time?
I don't get your point.
If you found out Lennon was an asshole behind closed doors, that changed what his music did for you, for millions of people? If his music saved you and inspires you, what does it matter if the guy's a douche? It's about the art. And I think I see that now.
Tell them who you are. They'll give us the room.
Let's just go someplace else.
Come on, you're a senator. You have some pull.
Yeah, and we're having an affair, Lena. It's not exactly the right time to cause a big fuss in the hotel lobby. Discretion, remember?
They don't care about you. They think Edmund Turner is staying here.
And what do you think, Lena? They're not gonna try to get a story just because you're here for someone else? Look, let's just have another drink. We'll go someplace else, okay?
What's the point?
What do you mean?
The allure of being with someone like you? What's the point?
Because you love me, right?
Are you gonna go ask about the room or should I?
Do you like it here?
Yeah, I guess.
You get to meet lots of famous celebrities.
Yeah.
And a lot of pushy girls like me, I suppose.
Yeah. Everybody is somebody in this industry, and I thought that would be alluring to be around celebrities. And I don't know, maybe one day I could make a connection.
What?
No, it's stupid.
You're a musician.
I was.
Then what are you doing here?
Family business. My father is Jay Griffin of the Griffin Hotels and Hospitality.
Oh my God.
One of these days, all of this could be mine.
But what about making music?
That's unrealistic.
Is it?
To be like Edmund Turner? It's never gonna happen.
Why not just make music and enjoy it? Forget about being famous.
Isn't that what you want? Would you be here waiting for some musician no one has ever heard of?
I don't know what I want.
Can I get a margarita? Oh, that sounds pretty. Tequila. Triple sec. Lime. How's your story going?
Story would be going better if you can just lead me to the person I'm supposed to interview.
Sugar?
Salt. The edge, not in the drink. You're a bellboy making drinks at the bar. Don't you want to be a part of something bigger? I mean, Edmund frickin' Turner's upstairs. You could go up there and see him, you know? Doesn't that excite you at all?
Why would that excite me? I mean, he's just a man like you and like me.
I'm sure you're great, but we're talking worlds apart here.
Two guys trying to do their jobs, no?
Francis, you're a fascinating man. I don't know how you do it.
Simple.
That's my point. Simple. Good on you, though. That's the best goddamn margarita I've ever had. Cheers.
Rebecca! Just the person I was looking for. Listen, we had a little bit of a spill in Edmund's room. I was wondering if you could help me find a maid. They all seem to be hiding.
Spill. Sure, I guess I could help you out with that.
Great, thank you.
Jen?
Mm-hmm.
I talked to Ethan. He really wants to see Edmund Turner. It would mean a lot to him. Do you think it would be possible?
I'm sorry. I can't do. There's still some stragglers downstairs. Can you go downstairs and show your face so that we can all go home?
I don't feel well.
Edmund, you are just stressed out from today. Just relax.
Can you rub my feet? It helps.
Edmund, I am your manager, not your personal masseuse.
You are what I need you to be. That's what I pay you for.
No, you pay me for...
I pay you! Dot! The end! You work for me, Jen! Remember who you were before I hired you? Just another simple college grad. I gave you this. And I can take it away.
Are you threatening me?
Oh, what? What? Are you gonna pretend to quit again? I know, you're gonna walk dramatically through the door like you always do. But never through it, never. Because you can't. Because you know that you are nothing without me. Well?
I'll find someone to rub your feet.
Are you gonna keep me in suspense?
It's embarrassing. I've never shown this to anyone before.
Well, now's your chance. You said you were hoping to make a connection. At some point, you just gotta take the risk.
Okay, fine. I guess this one. It's not finished yet.
Just let me hear it.
It's hard to say, but you know when you found it, you didn't know that it's all you've been waiting for all these years. I can't believe that I didn't see it coming, but now I know that you're always there for me, just for me.
It's about
Pick
wanting
me
to
up
be
when
true.
I'm on the ground. You give me strength when it can't be found. After all these years.
It's beautiful.
You're just saying that.
No, I mean it. You're really talented. You shouldn't be hiding it from the world.
My parents think it's a waste of time. This is what success looks like.
No, this is someone else's idea of success. Being true to yourself and, well, that's... Oh my God.
What?
About being true to yourself? I haven't been. Chasing a man just because he's famous? I don't even like Edmund Turner. I don't even like his music. And I thought Edmund choosing me made me special.
You are special.
Really, what do you do it? Day in, day out. Do you owe money to the mob? That's a story I could write.
Clever.
Don't you want to be a part of something bigger?
I like it here.
As a bellboy?
Like, if you only knew the stories that I had, the people that I get to see, the hellos and goodbyes, the heartbreaks and endless love affairs. I get to connect to people on a daily basis and hear their stories. What could be better than that?
What's Edmund's story?
Just one of many.
Edmund. A man that brought so many strangers together in a room. The connections that were made, the hopes that were promised, the dreams that were broken. Told with the eyes of an unsuspecting barman.
I prefer bellboy.
Dixon, I have a great opportunity for you to see Edmund, and your brother too.
What made you change your mind?
Nothing, I just like helping people in need. Edmund needs someone to rub his feet. I would call somebody else, but I figured it would be a great opportunity for you.
You're joking.
I am perfectly serious. We pay. I'm sure a few extra dollars at the end of the month would be great for you. And your brother. I'm sure he needs this.
To watch me rub Edmund's feet.
This is your opportunity, Becky. Don't let him down.
This was a mistake coming here.
Why?
Well, what if you're right? What if meeting the artist does change everything? I'd rather not look into the mask.
Sure you would. Everybody wants to know the secret to the magic trick.
But the secret is always disappointing. The mystery is what's exciting.
Well, that secret's worth about 10 grand. More if it's a juicy secret.
I can't believe you're not gonna do anything.
So I care about my career. Is it really that big of a shock?
It's just not exciting anymore.
What are you saying?
All of this, the hotel, the paranoia, it's boring. You don't really like me, do you? You like the idea of being some hotshot with a secret mistress. I'm just some prop, something someone like you thinks they should have.
Okay. It goes both ways, you know. You even said it yourself, the allure of being in a scandal with a senator. Don't act like you had real feelings for me.
Then what's the point if we're both pretending?
I didn't say that.
We had fun. But there are no winners here. We just need to face the music.
Look, I love you, Lena, okay?
Rob, don't. Go home to your wife. And be an honest man for once.
Looks like your sister might pull through. You might get to meet him after all.
Rebecca despises her. I can't do that to her. I think I'm just gonna go.
No, we're going to see Edmund Turner.
You don't have to do all that.
No, I want to make you proud.
I'll always be proud of you. You don't have to do all these things to be cool, Rebecca. You already are cool, Rebecca.
Oh.
So? Find someone else to rub your client's feet. I'm not your slave. Come on.
Oh, wait.
Should I call you a cab?
I think I'm just gonna walk. I need the fresh air to think about everything.
I hope our paths cross again.
One day, I'll stumble back in here and you'll be playing to a lobby full of fans.
Thanks, Francis. For the real story. Hey, you. How'd you like to be published?
Sure.
Take a photo of my friend Francis here.
How many people came to see me?
Edmund,
Where's the masseuse? I feel even worse.
there is no masseuse.
What good are you? Find someone.
I am not your slave.
Stop making this about you every time. Have you even read the headlines tonight? No, of course not, because it doesn't even matter for you. For you, just a job and you get to go home and be yourself.
I haven't been myself since I started working for you. All I do is try to do right by you, and I have turned into a monster, and I feel fake.
Fake? You have no idea, Jen, what it's like living under the lens. People that I don't even know, that have no idea what I've been through. Sending me those messages, judging me, and not even giving me a chance. I'm so sick to my stomach by the sound of my own voice. I look in the mirror and I want to puke. I don't recognize myself in those pictures anymore. But they call me a genius to sell me more and more. But the fire that gave me those songs is gone. There's nothing left. And that's the monster that I've become.
I can't be your manager anymore.
What do you want me to do? You want me to give the people what they want? They want to see a train wreck? Fine, I'll give them that. It's all part of the machine, right, Jen?
Goodbye, Edmund.
No, I'm going down. You want me to go down? I'm going down. Don't look away from me! I'm Edmund fucking Turner!
Hello, yes, I'm ready. Vaughn Andrews in a thong, that's the last thing you want to have happen today, so we are going to proceed, if we dare. This next... You see a lot of things at VFS, but Vaughn in a thong is just not something I was prepared for today. Congratulations, Duncan. That was great work. I'll have your notes once we finish grad. There is a reception as soon as we're done here, which is just around the corner at the VFS Cafe. Everyone, please join us as soon as we wrap up and send the grads off into their glory. Speaking of glory, this next gentleman is a poet. He's a playwright. He's a screenwriter. He's a musician. And above all else, he is a mentor here. What do you say about Bill? Like, if there's someone who really, really takes care of your kids, for the parents, you know they're in good hands with Bill. He cares so much about the work. He cares so much about the students, and making sure their experience here is nothing short of extraordinary. And Bill is nothing short of extraordinary. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bill Marchant.
Can we leave these up just for a little bit? Thank you. Hi. You're not bad. You are, though. Yeah. Hi, you're not a grad either, but hi, welcome. Yeah. So this space, to me, is a sacred space. 25 years ago, I was walking down Hastings Street, probably looking for marijuana, to be true. But why else would you be in Hastings Street 25 years ago? Terrible, terrible place then, and a little better now. Anyway, and I was walking past this building, which was just being completed, and the guy said, "Hey, you want to do some work for me?" Which on Hastings Street you traditionally would say no to. But I did need money, so I said yes. And I brought in, well, there were chairs before these ones, but I brought in the first edition of the very chairs that fill this theater. So I had a connection with this place right away. And lo and behold, 4 years later, I was hired to teach acting here, and I stood at a podium that was there and gave the very first grad speech ever. And then a little over, some years later, I stood right here. Was I here? I was here, right? Yeah. I stood right here, and I got married to the most extraordinary creature that you may have ever put. He was right here, and we were looking into each other's eyes, and there was nobody else in the whole universe for those 12 minutes that it took to get, "Hi, this is who I married." It continues to be a sacred space. Magic happens right up here. So I got married here. Every single one of these grads probably for the first time ever saw themselves on the big screen right here and had their dreams come true for the first time. And now here we are, graduating. Here we are, saying goodbye, saying hello to our futures, and here we are. I love this space, and I love you in it, and we're going to miss you like crazy. Before I crack up, I'll get to the job. I got a job to do today. Oh, hello, microphone. Yeah. Where is it? Oh. So I've been doing this for 61 grads now. I've been speaking. That's a lot of talking. And this is a little hot. Can you just take it down? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, VFS, 30 years old this year, and it's a magical place and a place where real transformation happens. And just for those of you who don't know, we spend most of our time, not all of it, but there's 5 different campuses and we spend time in each of them, but we spend most of our time at 198 West Hastings. So if you haven't been there yet, take a look today. It used to be the Province newspaper building for almost 100 years. Beautiful old heritage building on the outside. And inside, really, there's nothing much special to it. It's a nondescript kind of inside of an office building that we've transformed into this magical space. So what I've written today refers to a very specific space within that space. So if you're feeling left out, your grads, your alumni can fill you in on what I'm talking about today. But I think you'll have a clue. This is, of course, is for you, who I so dearly love. 4 stark black walls and 4 bright red doors with bars on the windows and a shiny black floor. That's all there is to it, no less and no more. Our sweet temple of love, room 704. So much of our lives have been spent in that room, that magical oven, that most curious tomb, where love germinates in that wonderful womb. Oh, I know in that space that your talent did bloom. I'm really not one to believe in a God, but there's something divine in those floors that we trod. Yes, miracles happened in that room. I was awed, where I'd vault to my feet, my hands raw with applaud. Term after term, you set that place ablaze, and with your passion, the rafters you'd raise. In song and in story, even dark, dirty plays, you brought real beauty to the bleakest of days. It was really something so profound to view, the deep inner workings of most intimate you. You cracked so wide open, like actors love to do, and you all found your way to express everything true. I can somehow imagine that dark little place and surely mistake it for the vastness of space and fill up that void with your beautiful face, each a star in the night, each one a curious case, in the mad mystery that our art does portend. Yes, it is your job now to tell the truth with pretend, to love even the hated and make our enemies friends, and to find not the ending, but the beginning again. And you, sweet companions, so you really must go. And turn now your back on room 704. And make the long trek to the heart's distant shore. Right all the wrongs of this world, and with love do restore. For 2 decades have I made light on that 7th floor, and it's best to believe that I'll serve 20 years more. It's my fate, so it seems, the human heart to explore, the darkest corners of which other lovers ignore. Oh, I'll never forget you. No, not one thing that you did. The things that you showed me, the things that you hid, the love that you made, and the hatred forbid. The best part of you adults, still your brave little kid. don't forget us as you make this wide world a wonder, plagued as it is by darkness and thunder. In fact, take us with you wherever you go. Use us to protect you where the howling winds blow. And one day, just maybe, please plot your return and bring back all you've seen and all that you've learned. You don't even need to knock so polite. That place is your home, and that home is your right. 4 stark black walls and 4 bright red doors with bars on the window and that shiny black floor. That's all there is to it. No less and no more. Your sweet temple of love forever. Room 704. Thank you very much. Room 704, room 703, 702, floor 6, floor 5, floor 3, 151. The whole frickin' place. It's a madhouse. There are well over 1,000 students that go to the school at any given time. 120 to 200 within the acting department. I ran that place for a long, long time until I cracked up and went crazy and had to lie on my couch for 4 months and recuperate while my poor husband gave me drugs. And they kind of worked. Yeah, it's a hell of a job running that joint. And if anybody knows, well, I know, but one person knows better than me because she does a better job than I did. She hasn't gone nuts yet. And it doesn't look like she's going to because she's strong and she's true and she is full of love and an incredible amount of passion for the art form and for education and for each and every single student that goes to that place. She knows them all by name. She knows each and every one of their journeys. She knows what's happening in every single one of those classrooms at any given time. She's a total control freak and knows everything about everything. And it's a good thing that she does, because if she didn't, the place would tumble down, I swear to God. I thought I knew what friendship was. I thought it was somebody who had your back. But a real friend is somebody like Jennifer Clement, somebody who has your back and your front and your sides and your head and your tail, everything. She's got it all. She loves you, she protects you, she defends you, and she defends your right to love so purely in this art form and in your life. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the head of our department and my most dear friend, Jennifer Clement.
Thank you so much. Oh boy. Yeah, you probably think that all the guests welcome, but acting school doesn't want to cry. and I am one of those people. But I try. When I was younger in my household, my family was always like, "Why are you always crying?" And I didn't always have the answer, because even if things were really amazing, I was crying. When things were really bad, I was crying. I think just sometimes when you're trying to connect, and as actors, we need to connect, but it's sometimes overwhelming. And none of those things Bill said are really true about me, but when you said it when everything else is really true. This place is so magical, and when I see these people, except for there's one person missing, and so I put you in the picture just so you know. I've got you in two places. That's you in the corner there, lying next to you. That's you all huddled up, like, oh, because you weren't feeling well that day. And then this you on a good day is that's you, Kyle. That's you. Those are your feet. That's Gassy Jack. And Gassy Jack is up there, but his feet are covered in snow. So I just want you to know that you're that guy standing on top of everybody. Gassy Jack, now you can just say, hey, man. But this is such a beautiful, beautiful picture of the spirit of this group. And I'm just, I'm incredibly proud and thrilled that we got to be a part of your wild education. I want to thank all the family and friends who are here today who have supported these incredible talents on their journey, whether that was the last year or 16 months for those who also did essentials. It is not an easy thing to decide to pursue the arts and a creative life, but it is, I think, a wonderful and absolutely blessed journey that you have already begun. And as Bart said, this is a beginning and an end, and I hate goodbyes. And I know that in some ways, being a part of this school is being, it does feel like we are a part of your family, and we need to get you out our doors to go do what you need to do, but I will always feel such a connection to each one of you. So thank you for being here and for sharing your time, your talents, your money, your efforts to come here and do what you do here, because that is our joy. This place, VFS, this education, this wild ride. I think a lot of people go, an actor's education, aren't you just talented and then go and get the job and then go and make these incredible movies? Isn't that how it works? And we forget how much skill and training goes on, because we sometimes hear about celebrities or actors and we don't really know necessarily the full story. But to come here and do the training that you need, it's much like we never question that a hockey team needs a coach. We never question that a basketball player needs to have somebody who is going to mentor them in terms of getting the ball in the net. The hours and hours that go into the coaching, the mentoring, the training factor, whether it's a musician or a dancer or an athlete, we don't really question that. But acting seems to me to be this thing where we're not quite sure what that training is. And that's fair enough, because in a rare case, people might walk into a character or a part, and we hear about that, and we forget that the training is really from the ground up. It is every single cell that needs to be trained for the actor. It is their body. It is their voice. It is their souls. It is their intellect. It is their imagination. It is the way they are able to make a connection with another human being. All of those are the skills that are necessary to be an actor. The ability to walk onto a set with 100 people and lights and sound and be all wired up and still play your role takes a lot of skill, and there's really practical techniques that happen. This is what has happened in this 12 or 16-month journey for these students. We have broken down the actor education into all the different components and then worked to find the integration of that. This happens because of this space and we get to do it in these buildings and on these sets. But the really important part of that education is that mentor, is that coach, is that teacher, is that instructor. And I know we are honored here at VFS to have a world-class team of people who care about those every single cell. In fact, every breath you take, as they say, they care about. Every sound you make. I you don't want to hear me sing. But these people, they're watching for everything, every little flick, every little move, every little pause. They're watching for it. and they want it to be true and connected. And that training factor over and over again in the classrooms is only made possible by the incredible team that we have. And I want to honor the team. Unfortunately, some of our team don't like to be honored. And they don't need and like necessarily to get out in the public, but they are up there. So we're all going to turn around right now, and they're all going to like stand up or wave or make sound. These instructors that are here today are really only just a fraction of the incredible team we have. And I do like to take the time to name those names and tell you a little bit about what they do. For the students, each of those people will bring back, I'm sure, a moment in the classroom. For those of you who don't know our team, maybe just imagining this is the army that has been galvanized to support your children, your friends, your relatives on their journey. So I am going to take that special time to honor those people with their names. Really, each of these people is, okay, here we go. I am honored to collaborate with this team at VFS. They do give back. As they say, that when you have something, you're supposed to send the elevator back down and bring people back up with you. And I know each and every one of these people does that every single day. They are at the front lines of our organizational Tetris, that is the acting department. We've got a team that really holds this wild energy together. The caretakers of all of us, the instructors and the students, are two really beautiful people on our team. The patient and kind mastermind who moves mountains daily with an unspoken power, or we couldn't do it without you, acting program manager, Miss Kim Tuff. And side by side with her, with the positive glow of a glorious madman, who is able to support with his willingness to help us all, is our wonderful program coordinator, Mr. Chris Neufeld. And I could single out every single person on this educational chain of gold, but we might be here until Sunday, which I think it's the Academy Awards, isn't it? Yeah. But so please hold your applause until the end as I go through the rest of the team. Our senior admin team, Kara McDowell, who was our senior instructor for the 1 year, Bill Marchant, who's the former HOD and now our creative specialist, who you just heard. Maddie Shisco, who is our senior instructor for Essentials, and Allison James, our senior instructor to keep all our curriculum together. Okay. Our other instructors in our 1 year and Essentials, in the process work, which is what we call everything that has to do with kind of what we call your instrument, the actor's instrument. This is your voice, your body, your breath, your embodied voice, as we say. This team is Elisa Court, Sheila Langston, Tina Awan, Lisa Piers, Elizabeth McLaughlin, Adam Henderson, Kat Main, Jackie Mins, Sandra Ferrens, Lena Fitzner, and Tanya Elchuk. The people who prepare our actors to meet the camera, for auditions, to understand the industry, the business, and mentor, the industry mentor to guide you into your final term. An incredible group of people. Andrew McElroy, Matt Fentiman, Bart Anderson, Kurt Evans, Chris Pierce, Tom Belding, James Cott, Andrew Moxham, and Omari Newton. Our mentors and teachers for acting and improv and voice acting and more: Nancy Sivak, Suzanne Hepburn, Rondell Reynoldson, Ian Raffel, Michael Robinson, Duncan McClellan, David C. Jones, Allison Kelly,
Kathy Duborg, Roger Harris, Mareka Hendricks, and Frank Cassini. We have people who support as accompanists and technicians on piano and all of the sound work that we do. Sean Baton, Ryan Goetz, Claire Wyatt, Dave Graham, Annie Kennedy, and Millie Visser. Our production team, production manager extraordinaire to make all of those films and things happen, Mr. Darren Borman, and our production coordinator, Kirsten Gauthier. We get a lot of huge support, not only as a teaching assistant and as support in editing, and also an amazing talent in her own right as an actor and a filmmaker, Savannah Spracklin, and our wonderful acting mentor, Miss Missy and AD, Missy Cross. So as you can see, this is a large group of people that have influence, and I think that's one of the amazing things about VFS is that we are really giving you this huge range of different voices and teachers and coaches and mentors to prepare you for all sorts of things that you're going to meet. Your training will continue as actors, but you will draw, I know you will draw on this training for the rest of your life. And I know this is true, not just if you continue on as an actor, but whether you go into any creative life or really any job, because the actor's training is really all about understanding yourself and understanding humanity and trying to connect and speak from your truth and to make a difference in whatever way you're going to take that energy and push it forward. So I do truly believe in this education, but it always amazes me how many people it takes just to make us better. We have a lot of support in resources, Simon and Megan and Devin and our admissions team and our special seminars. We've got Matt Lillard, who's an amazing actor and a director and on our advisory board, is coming next week. And I know our just newly minted alumni are going to be there as well. So we're really thrilled about Matt Lillard and Timon Stewart, who give us a lot of advice to make this education work. And ultimately, this wild training ground called VFS wouldn't exist without the vision of the founders, who decided that really, why can't there be a school that focuses on the industry and the creative industries and brings them all together? And who knew that Vancouver would have become, at that point, this Hollywood North with all these top companies working here in production, post-production, in films, in television, web series, and games. It's a changed world, and Vancouver is a center of that creative economy. And the people that could obviously had a taste or an inkling that was coming are Mr. James Griffin and Richard Appleby for making VFS happen 30 years ago. We are supported by a huge admin team, admin team, HR, educational admin, obviously all the people who actually keep this, deal with all the reality of making this business work. We don't see them as much because they are working silently and powerfully in the background to keep this place in the middle of downtown Vancouver. I don't know if any of the families have had a chance, but if you do get a chance to take them over to 151 and see we basically have a film studio in the middle of downtown Vancouver, which always blows my mind. But that is not easy to do. So I'd like to thank all those people who make that part happen. So. And if I can't do that. If you could turn the lights up a little bit in the audience too, guys. I like to see people if I can. I hate feeling like I'm on stage, but I guess I am. The reason we do this, it has been a full and rich week, and we are here to celebrate your graduation, this self-reliant class of strong and unique individuals. This week is extra special for me because I had a chance to celebrate my mentor this week. A mentor who, when I was right in your seat, when I was just
graduating from acting school 36 years ago, I met this incredible woman, and her name was Joy Coghill. You've probably seen her on television before. I was a young actress, and she took me under her wing. She died in January at 90 years old. And we had the most incredible celebration for her at Christchurch Cathedral at the top of this week. And I feel so lucky to celebrate at the top of this week her finishing her incredible career, and at the end of this week celebrating the beginning of your careers. And I know they will be extraordinary. And I'm going to just spend a short amount of just time telling you a little bit about Joy. She was an actor, she was a director, she was a writer, she was a woman who basically blazed a trail through Canadian theater, film, and television, and left a mark, and she never stopped working. There was no sense of retirement. When you're an artist, a creator, an actor, you don't think about retirement. It is just basically your calling. You follow this path. And she worked until the last day of her life. One of her legacies was to build this place called PAL, which is a performing arts lodge here in downtown Vancouver. It is basically an apartment building. It's a community for artists, creative and performing artists in their senior years, a place where they can live and have support, but more importantly, community, to help each other in those later years. She and another woman named Jane Heyman really made that happen, because to actually galvanize money and government and real estate and the people to support a place like that, some kind of place. Really, there's a place for creative people to go at the end of their life and have a community and a place to live, because sometimes these jobs don't make a lot of money, but they make a lot of everything else that is important. So if you ever get a chance, there's a space there where young artists can create theater or shoot films or have events at PAL. So it's not just a place that is shut down for old people. It's a vibrant community that is supporting the creative arts in our community. And that place exists because these people had this vision and made it happen. And these are our elders. We need to pay heed to our elders. I know we are on First Nations land, and the elders that have supported us to make this possible here. The elders that may be in this room or may be watching from afar. The elders, which I guess I might be getting up to be one of your elders soon. But we are there to help and support you along your path. And it is your job now to create these new paths, to imagine what I can't see possible or haven't thought of yet. It is your job to basically take the reins and lead us forward with your passion, with your energy. It just so happens that Joy Coghill is also the mother of my other mentor in a beautiful twist of fate, Miss Deborah Thorne, who worked at VFS for I think over 20 years, and was important in making the Essentials acting program happen here. And she was the one that mentored me here at VFS as I started on my journey to become an instructor of acting. So it's the fact that she was, again, that legacy helped build the programs that we have here at VFS, that connection. At Joy, even though at 90, when she died, she was still full of life, she actually directed her own memorial. And she decided who was doing what, who had what lines, what guests she was having. She had it literally directed and produced with very strict instructions. She had edited the script, she had everything in place, and it was a huge and glorious celebration. And the one thing that she asked me to read, that was an incredible poem by T.S. Eliot that she actually
edited. She's, you know, I'm gonna, you know, it runs on a little bit. I'm gonna make an edit that I think makes sense, it's so appropriate not only for honoring her life, but I think honoring the beginning of this next part of your journey. So I will read a small part of this poem, which is resonating so deeply in it. In fact, Bart actually said basically these lines when he started the day, and that's just another glorious twist of fate. This is from T.S. Eliot's Four Quartets, edited by Ms. Joy Coghill. And here it is. What we call the beginning is often the end, and to make an end is to make a beginning. The end is where we start from. Every phrase and every sentence is an end and a beginning. Every poem, an epitaph. And any action is a step to the block, to the fire, down the sea's throat, or to an illegible stone. And that is where we start. We die with the dying. See, they depart, and we go with them. But we are born with the dead. See, they return and bring us with them. The moment of the rose and the moment of the yew tree are of equal duration. And that, to me, that it speaks to what an actor needs, which is those moments. Acting is action. Acting is listening. Acting is being in that moment when we think of a rose that is just blooming and is in its full beauty, and we think of the yew tree that is there forever. That is your path, to create again and again those incredible moments that will come to life, but you will be rooted in your truth, in your craft that will take you through this difficult and hard journey that you will weather. Joy, you can see her, look her up, because you can see her. She was on film, she was on television, she was on stage, she was unstoppable. And a big part of what she talks about that drives her is fear. And I think we all can relate to that. She said, we artists are also intimate with human fear. Our performing lives are driven by the gasoline of fear, but we also know that there is a point where fear can be overwhelming and kill the work. In dealing with the overwhelming fear, I have found that the thought of the parade is fascinating. When going on to play any part, it helped me to know that I was joining a parade. The energy, the power, the joy of it. I could pick up energy from those that went before and leave energy for those that come after. And you are all now officially joining this glorious parade. Welcome. Just to reiterate, I can't thank you enough, those families and friends who have spent so much courage and love to send these people on this parade. This is just the next part, and I know you will be there on the sides of that parade screaming, hopefully riding the floats, and helping people along the way when they get tired and when they get hungry. You may be providing some meals or groceries, that extra, you can do it, that wait, hanging in there when people are waiting after they hear from auditions and don't know if they got the part or not, that struggle to get an agent. Hopefully also the glories when work comes fast and furious and these students are up on that big screen and riding the glorious wave of success. But hang in there. Take care. This is an important craft, it's an important art, and there are so many ways to be practical and still keep your head in the clouds. Take care of each other as you go out there into this world, but know that we are here. You can always turn back to your VFS family. We are on this long road with you, and we will not only be there on the days when you're, I got the part, but on the days when you don't know what to do next, come by, because that is, we're in it together. That from here on in, it's, we're colleagues through the sweet and the bitter. Yeah, I'm so curious, I'm so excited for your potential power, your talents, and I just want, okay, I'm getting emotional. You've changed my life. Seeing the work this week, not only those amazing films, but also the Hear Song and hearing what happened in the Shakespeare work and seeing your journey along the way, seeing how you have transformed. I don't know if family and friends, maybe it's recognizable, maybe it's not, but there is something that happens here that is special and is unique. And you are now part of our alumni community. And I thank you for making this difficult but beautiful choice to become an actor, and for choosing to do it here at VFS. So go out there and make shit happen. Okay? I now get to introduce our class valedictorian. This guy, well, I don't know, you can't take your eyes off him when he's up there on the big screen, and even when he's in the hallway, it's just the same. He kind of oozes talent and smarts, and he's provides the common and I think uncommon sense to the ensemble. He's got a bit of an imp in him, I've noticed, but it's the kind of imp that makes things happen. He is a leader, he's a team builder, and he is a powerhouse of a young man. Your bright and glorious class valedictorian, Mr. Michael Gordon.
Okay. First off, I would like to thank the Academy. Tanis, that joke actually got laughs. I told you it would. So, as Jen mentioned, my name is Michael Gordon. First off, I would like to thank the teachers and the staff for being here, and I would like to take some time to say thank you to all of you. I know we have said thank you to you numerous times, but I know that from the bottom of my heart, we would all like to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for bearing with us when we had to enter a scene 14 times, because apparently it's actually possible to make an error in a scene 1 second in, and we figured out how. Bill, that's a shout out to you personally. But mostly, thank you for stripping off all of our protective bullshit and allowing us to stand in front of a room of people completely vulnerable, because it is a gift. And I do use the word gift very sparingly there. So thank you. Now, on to the spouses, the parents, the friends, whoever you might be. I'm going to call you guests because that'll just be easier for me. And really, I think that that's what it's about. Me. Just be honest and you can raise your hand. Who here doesn't exactly know what we learned here today or this past year and a half? Has your VFS person been very clear about what classes they've taken? I'm getting some no's. And that is perfect because I'll make it simple and I will actually just tell you what we learned in this year and a half at the end of the speech. Now on to my classmates. I'd like to just tell one story. Everyone's gonna have to bear with me. I'm an actor. What good would I be as an actor if I didn't tell one story? And it begins with the first day of classes that we had with our teacher, Duncan. We know him as Duncan. You will know him as Sleazy Senator in Edmund Turner. But the first class that we had with Duncan, we had what's called the Fuck You Circle. For people who don't know what it is, basically you just work out your emotions through your body through sheer exhaustion. And I remember looking at this class, and some people I had known for 4 months, some people I'd known for 4 days, and I just remember seeing the energy and the excitement and the willingness in your eyes. But much, much more than that, I could see in your eyes that you were all chasing your dream. And that's awesome because this school teaches us to become professional actors in just 1 year. That is actually a slogan on the VFS website, and I bought that. And everybody in Class 61 bought that. And acting is a lifestyle. Acting is an obsession, but much more than any of those, acting is a dream. And it is a dream of every single person in Class 61. And it is a dream of every single teacher at this school. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bet that it's probably the dream of a couple of guests. And why not? Because it's a cool dream. But the thing that I've come to know about dreams are that they're very scary and they're very overwhelming. And they oftentimes, they require you to give a lot more than you physically thought possible for you to give. But rarely do they ever come with empathy. Because to achieve a dream, you usually forget kindness in favor of opportunity. You forget understanding in favor of advancement. And you forget love in favor of success. And as the speaker of Class 61, I am filled with pride to announce that we were different. Because where people struggled, we persevered. Where people failed, we picked them up. And where people succeeded, we celebrated. And on a road to the thing that you want the most, which is your dream, Class 61 never forgot about empathy. And that's rare. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We got through the story portion. I lost a few of you, but that's all right. So I'm going to get you back now. Because I would like to actually talk about the future. One of our teachers, Andrew McElroy, told us that the biggest step we ever took was the step that we took to getting to the school. And by every single account, he's right. And that's what we're celebrating here today. But I would like to talk about the next biggest step we ever take. So there's 2 exits to this theater, and in about 15 minutes, hopefully, we are going to walk through those doors and back into the world. And that's the next biggest step. It's the biggest and it's the scariest because that step is now going to require us to use every piece of knowledge that we have ever gotten from this school. And that's knowledge that our teachers spent a year and a half trying to get into our skulls. And that is knowledge that every guest of you guys has wished you'd known from birth. And that is that you are just so enough. You're perfect. Yeah. Now, you need to take that knowledge that you're enough, and you need to bring it into the world. And you need to live, and you need to change people's lives because that's what actors do. You need to inspire people, you need to confuse people, You need to love people, and you need to make them love yourselves, because that makes the world a better place, and that's what you have to do. Now, I don't actually care if you do it on the screen, or on the stage, or on the streets. The important part is that you do it, and that's a huge, terrifying step. I know. Dark times and strange places are ahead of us. But being in a class for a year and a half with you people has made me truly believe that every single one of you is completely capable to walk through those doors and get that. That's what we learned this past year and a half, guests. I told you I'd get back to that. Circle. This school teaches you to just simply accept the amazing, unique, and beautiful person that you are, and it teaches you to put that person in front of a camera and to allow other people to see them in their beauty and in all of their vulnerability. Now, you're technically in a VFS classroom, so I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of teaching, and I'm going to save you some tuition, and I'm going to tell you the same thing that they told us, which is that everybody in this room is beautiful, unique, and amazing. And you have to truly believe that, because that's the actual truth. And you need to take that person into the world, and you need to live as hard as you physically can live. And you need to inspire people, and you need to make the world a better place. Because when we leave here and go to the VFS cafe, I want to see the entire cafe filled with actors, not just the ones graduating here today. Do you guys feel me? Because if there's anything I've learned from Class 61, and I have learned a lot, it is that if one person does it, we all do it. Right? Now on request. Thank you.
One more round of applause for Michael Gordon. Thank you very much. Once again, we are at both the end and the beginning. We'd like to take this time now to once again individually introduce the grads. You will see them get their diplomas, and as business would have it, we have a metaphor. They're going to get their photos in a little package, their calling card. Kurt started a tradition that came of a mistake. We used to, mispronounce all the actors' names. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to properly pronounce all the actors' names. So one by one, I call up your name. If you could please come up and squeeze the staff with our permission and get your diploma and your 8x10 headshots. Ladies and gentlemen, Vaughn Andrews. Looking better clothed. Suk Ben Svi. See. Chris Cormier. Kelsey Daniels. Samantha Dunbar. Michael Gordon. Melissa Grashoff. Kyle Hanna. Or Gassy Jack, as he's been coined. Parth Kelkar.
also known as Stomatic. His rap persona. Tanis Lamprecht. Amanda Lindberg. Carter Morgan. Good job, buddy. Connor Ney. Alistair Ney, as he enters the industry. Ricardo Pequinino. Melody Powers. Kiyomi Pike. Daniel Rowden. Alyssa Silver. Silva. I call her Deb. I've been waiting to get her all year. Paige Whaley. And it's Aravel now, sorry. And Alyssa Wyman, ladies and gentlemen. And there they are, your delicious, glorious grads. Feel free to come and take a photo or hug a grad, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, if you guys could cuddle up for one final photo, that would be great.
Also going to be a chance for more pictures at the cafe. We'll have up on the stage a chance for you to take some more pictures with your family and friends. Is there anything else that we need to do here? Yeah? No? Oh, you're going to finish this up here? Get everyone off to the cafe? Thank you.
Congratulations.